Welcome to Vroom Vibes. When the engine roars, luxury never stops. 2026 BMW M7, the apex of power and prestige. Some cars arrive with quiet confidence. Others announce themselves with thunder. The 2026 BMW M7 does both. At a glance, it's unmistakably the flagship of BMW's lineup. Bold, imposing, sculpted with authority. But beneath its long body and glowing grille lies something new. Something the world has waited decades to see. For the first time ever, BMW's luxury titan has been given the full M division treatment, and the result is a machine that fuses power and prestige into one extraordinary presence. For nearly 50 years, the 7 Series has been BMW's standard-bearer of luxury, refinement, and innovation. It has carried leaders, visionaries, and families in quiet dignity. Meanwhile, M cars have carved racetracks and autobahns, pure expressions of performance. Enthusiasts always wondered, what would happen if these two worlds collided completely? The answer, unveiled in 2026, is breathtaking. Presence reimagined. The M7 wears its performance with elegance. The front grille, outlined in subtle illumination, pulses like a heartbeat. Razor-thin crystal headlights shimmer with laser precision, sculpted as art as much as technology. The bumper breathes aggression, carved with carbon inlets that channel air to cool a heart that beats harder than any 7 Series before it. Its body stretches long but taut, sitting lower on 21-inch forged alloys wrapped in Michelin performance rubber. Muscular arches give it stance, while carbon fiber accents whisper that this is no ordinary limousine. At the rear, quad exhaust tips gleam, framed by a sculpted diffuser, a signature of M, now scaled to flagship grandeur. A dual-personality cabin inside, the M7 is both sanctuary and cockpit. Step into the rear, and you're greeted with opulence. Merino leather seats that recline into near-flat lounges, complete with massage, heating, cooling, and even acupressure therapy. An 8K theater screen folds down from the roof, filling the cabin with cinematic scale, while a Bowers & Wilkins Diamond 4D sound system turns music into vibration and light. Ambient LEDs flow across the ceiling, recreating constellations above. It is serenity in motion, a limousine in the truest sense. But the driver's seat tells another story. Here, luxury collides with aggression. The wheel is thick, wrapped in leather, stitched with M tricolor, its red M1 and M2 buttons glowing faintly. Behind it, a sweeping curved display can transform from calm minimalism to an aggressive track-style layout at the touch of a button. Carbon fiber and aluminum paddles remind you this is not just a lounge. This is a performance machine waiting to be unleashed. A beast awakened. Press the starter and the growl confirms it. The 2026 M7 is alive. Its core is a 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system and electric boost. Together, they generate a staggering 720 horsepower and nearly 750 pound-feet of torque. That's supercar performance wrapped in limousine luxury. In comfort mode, the M7 glides as though floating. Air suspension breathes with the road, imperfections erased. The cabin is hushed, serene, almost isolated. Passengers in the rear might never know they're riding atop a monster. But press M1 or M2 and everything changes. Exhaust valves snap open, the suspension lowers, steering waits with intent. The accelerator becomes a detonator. 0 to 60 under 3.5 seconds. The surge is relentless, electric torque filling every gap as the V8 bellows. It doesn't just move, it launches with the urgency of a predator, defying physics. The miracle isn't just speed, it's agility. The M7 is a limousine. By all logic, it should resist corners, but rear-wheel steering pivots its length like a dancer, torque vectoring delivers power precisely, and adaptive X-drive claws into tarmac with precision. The M7 bends itself to your will, shrinking its mass until you forget its size. It is grace weaponized, luxury sharpened. On the Autobahn, it's devastating. At 150 miles per hour, calm. At 180, stable. At 200, serene. The body never floats, the steering never wavers. It feels less like a sedan and more like a ground-bound jet, devouring miles with aristocratic composure. And in a storm, it proves its depth. Rain lashes down, wind howls, but the M7 doesn't flinch. Laser matrix lights cut through the water, chassis systems adjust grip in real time. Passengers recline, undisturbed, as if weather has been erased. The driver feels the genius at work, not insulating, but mastering. The M7 is not a cocoon, it is a guardian. Two worlds, one machine. What makes the M7 extraordinary is not just its numbers, it's its duality. In the rear, it is sanctuary, footrests, champagne, cinema, stars glowing above. In the front, it is savagery, a growling V8, a chassis alive with feedback, a steering wheel whispering every nuance of the road. No compromise, no dilution. The M7 carries both worlds fully, simultaneously. Across the globe, its meaning shifts. In Munich, it roars through alpine passes, marrying heritage with innovation. In New York, it prowls Fifth Avenue, presence felt without a word. In Dubai, it commands highways with glowing authority. In Tokyo, neon reflects off carbon, a predator welcomed in foreign light. Wherever it arrives, it belongs, the flagship redefined. When the engine finally quiets and the night returns to silence, the M7 lingers in memory. Look back at it, and you see not just a flagship, not just an M car, but the unification of extremes, the limousine that growls, the sports car that soothes, the storm that carries sanctuary within it. The 2026 BMW M7 is more than a car. It is proof that luxury and performance need not be opposites. It is the pinnacle of BMW's philosophy, elegance fused with fury, comfort fused with control, tradition fused with the future. And if the thought of a car that can be both sanctuary and storm excites you, then stay with us. Subscribe to Vroom Vibes, where the legends of tomorrow are told today, and where every drive is a story waiting to be lived.